Do dogs think humans are dogs? Science explains. The answer may not be as simple as you think, but I guarantee it will surprise you. Before we can answer whether they think we're dogs, we need to step into their world, and that means rethinking how they even see reality. Humans rely heavily on sight. We identify species by shape, color, and physical traits. But dogs? They don't build their world that way at all. For them, vision is just one small piece of the puzzle. Their reality is painted through smells, sounds, and behavior. They can recognize a familiar scent from miles away, distinguish the emotional state of another being just from a sniff, and detect tiny changes in body language that we would never notice. To dogs, what matters is not what something looks like, but how it behaves. If something moves, communicates, and interacts in a familiar way, that's what defines its identity in their world. And this is the first big clue to the mystery. Because if they're not judging species the way we do, then how exactly are they categorizing us? If our scent, shape, and species don't matter as much, what does? The answer might lie deep in their evolutionary history. And to understand it, we need to look at the powerful pack instincts they inherited from their ancestors. To truly understand how they see us, we need to go back thousands of years, to a time before leashes, cozy beds, and dog treats. Their ancestors were wolves, living in tight-knit packs where survival depended on teamwork, communication, and a strict social order. That ancient wiring never went away. Even today, they instinctively organize the world around them into hierarchies. And here's where things get fascinating. Scientists believe they don't see humans as outsiders. Instead, they try to place us within that invisible social structure. But here's the twist. Their behavior toward us isn't identical to how they act with other dogs. They follow our lead, look to us for decisions, and often display signs of respect and trust they wouldn't show to just any member of their own species. It's as if in their minds we're part of the pack, yet something different. Not exactly dogs, but not entirely separate either. So, if they know we're not the same, why do they still treat us as leaders? Sometimes even more than they treat other dogs. The answer to that puzzle isn't written in their behavior. It's hidden deep inside their most powerful sense, their nose. If you really want to understand how they see us, you have to step into their strongest sense, their nose. A dog's sense of smell is up to 100,000 times stronger than ours. They don't just notice scents, they analyze them. Every whiff is a story, where you've been, what you've touched, even how you're feeling. And here's the crucial part. That incredible nose tells them something right away. We are not dogs. They can tell from a single sniff that our biology is different. They know we don't share the same scent signature as any other dog they've met. But despite this clear difference, something remarkable happens in their brains. Studies using brain scans have shown that when they smell their favorite humans, the parts of their brain linked to joy, bonding, and love light up, sometimes even more than when they smell other dogs. So, yes, they know we're different, but that difference doesn't push us away. It pulls us closer. And that's where the mystery deepens. If they know we're not dogs, yet still see us as part of their world, how do they bridge that gap? The answer lies not just in how they smell us, but in how they talk to us. If there was still any doubt that they know we're different, their communication makes it crystal clear. They don't talk to us the same way they do with each other. Instead, they adapt, bending their natural behavior to meet us halfway. With other dogs, communication is mostly silent. Subtle ear movements, shifts in posture, quick tail flicks. But with us, they go beyond that. They hold eye contact, something wolves almost never do. They tilt their heads as if trying to read our words. They even change their vocalizations, producing sounds and pitches they don't use with other dogs. It's as if they're building a custom language just for us, one designed to cross the species barrier. They're not confused about who we are. They're making the effort to connect, even when they know we're not the same. This adaptation says something profound. They see us as worth communicating with, not as outsiders, but as beings who belong deeply in their social world. But this brings us to the most fascinating question of all. If they don't think we're dogs, and they don't think we're not dogs, then what exactly do they think we are? The answer is more emotional and more powerful than you might expect. After everything we've explored, the answer begins to take shape. And it's not as simple as yes or no. Scientists now believe that they don't think we're dogs, but they also don't think we're not dogs. In fact, they don't waste any time labeling us by species at all. That's a very human thing to do. Instead, they categorize us by relationship. They don't see human or dog, they see pack member, leader, family. In their minds, we exist in a special space that goes beyond biology. We're the ones who protect them, guide them, feed them, and love them. And in return, they give us loyalty and affection that's deeper than most animals ever show. Research even shows that both humans and dogs release oxytocin, the love hormone, when they gaze into each other's eyes, the same chemical bond that forms between a parent and a child. To them, that's what we are. Not another dog, not a stranger, but their person. And maybe that's the real answer to the question, because for them, what we are matters far less than what we mean. But this raises one last beautiful question. What does this ancient bond reveal about us and the way we see them? So, do they think humans are dogs? Probably not. But here's the beautiful truth. They don't care. In their world, what matters isn't what you are, but what you mean to them. And to them, you're not just another creature. You're their pack, their protector, their guide, their family. They might know you're not the same species, but that difference is meaningless compared to the bond you share. Every wag of the tail, every excited greeting at the door, every quiet moment curled up next to you. It's all part of a language that says, you belong here, you are mine. And in the hierarchy of their hearts, that's the highest title you could ever earn. But this journey into their minds isn't over, because if they see us as family, what are they trying to tell us every day through their behavior? Those tail wags, the way they stare, the subtle signals we often miss. They all have meanings you might not know yet. So if you enjoyed this deep dive into how they think, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with 2 friends that love dogs. And do you know why God put a dog in your life? Watch our next video to find it out.